Hello everyone, today we're going to be covering an Xbox fanboy that believes Xbox is perfect. Let's get into it.
Social media has been talking about Xbox tax. It's been so crazy that the term Xbox tax has been trending on Twitter. It's been trending. So, of course, Xbox tax, us Xbox fans, we feel that Xbox is not treated fairly. For whatever reason, maybe they hate Xbox. They love Nintendo and PlayStation more than they love Xbox. Some people say, well, that's because Xbox games are trash. Look, man, you can say whatever you want to say, but you cannot deny that Xbox tax is real.
Let's make it short and sweet. It's not real. They've put out bad products and now they're suffering from putting out bad products. If you want to succeed in the gaming industry, just put out some good games. People will play good games. They don't care what system you're on most of the time. As long as you put out some solid products, they'll play your damn games. Especially with Game Pass, people are open to Microsoft. They are willing to play Microsoft games. They just aren't good enough to be played.
It's those people that complain that Xbox wasn't competing or Xbox is $1 trillion company, act like it, Microsoft. Since Microsoft is this $1 trillion company now, and they're buying up publishers, they're buying up developers, people really hate them even more now.
It comes down to one thing. If they use their studios properly, people wouldn't mind them buying more studios. But they don't use their studios. They purchased Rare. What has Rare done under the Microsoft banner? What amazing product has Rare put out since they joined Microsoft? Answer for you, nothing. Yeah, Sea of Thieves has become a great game, sure. But who's logging on to and buying an Xbox to play Sea of Thieves? Nobody.
So this Xbox tax that we all know is not going anywhere. If anything, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse because Xbox spending money, being the behemoth that you guys told them to be, they're acting like PlayStation and Nintendo are the victims now. Because PlayStation and Nintendo doesn't have the money that Xbox does. They're the victims now.
Trust me, nobody is calling Nintendo a victim. Nintendo is whooping Microsoft's ass every single day of the week. Nintendo doesn't care about petty nonsense. Nintendo is making goddamn bank and they know how to make bank and they're going to continue to make bank. They're good at what they do. They're very, very solid at what they do in their little bubble. Nobody does what Nintendo does. They don't care. And when it comes to Sony being called a victim, sure, maybe Sony doesn't have the money that Microsoft has, but to be fair, Sony's the one that started the acquisition war, so they can't back out now once they've already started it. Microsoft, however, has joined the acquisition war and has somehow found a way to buy Bethesda and Activision Blizzard, and yet Bethesda under them has put out nothing of note, and Activision Blizzard is going to just continue doing their same old Call of Duty every single year nonsense that nobody cares about.
It's only beginning, y'all. Like this morning, Gaming Boat put out a video, say Call of Duty, time to move on. Time is up. It's time to move on. Now, I know what people have complained about Call of Duty in the past and blah, 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 but it's time to move on. I understand Modern Warfare 3 isn't what some people wanted it to be. Yes, it's a glorified DLC, and yes, the game should not be $70. I'm the first to admit that, but damn, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Xbox tax. Xbox tax. And then people trip me out like, why are you Xbox guys capping for Call of Duty now? Duh. Xbox owns Call of Duty now. That's like if your favorite sport team get a brand new player that you used to hate when he was on another team. He's on your team now. So guess what? You're a fan of his now. You're going to cap for him. That's how life works.
There's nothing else I can put here except for just saying that's the most pathetic thing I've ever heard. These are billion-dollar companies that couldn't care less about you. They just purchased this massive company to keep draining your wallet, and you're gonna fangirl them like, woohoo, we got Call of Duty, yay! It's just like, come on, man. What are we doing here?
These guys, stop trying to act like you don't do shit like this. Please, you guys hated the shit out of Bungie. But once PlayStation acquired them, hey, Bungie's on the PlayStation. We own Halo now. Y'all dumbasses really believe y'all own Halo. So please stop it. Stop it.
To say that anybody except for a few people on Twitter, X, really genuinely thought that Sony owned Halo, because that just doesn't make any sense whatsoever, seeing how 343 has put out like 6 Halo games, whether that be spin-offs or whatever, like the Halo Master Chief Edition, Halo Infinite, Halo 5, whatever. Like, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and I don't know how anybody would believe something so dumb.
But another reason why I'm not worried about this Xbox tax stuff anymore is because you have to sit down and look at the future of Xbox and PlayStation. Yes, I know PlayStation has games in development. Yes, I know. But I also know they've been firing executives. They've been delaying games. They've been canceling games. They've been doing a lot of stuff that not a lot of people were talking about. If you look at this chart right here, shout out to whoever made this roadmap chart. Look at Xbox announced games. These are the games they have announced. Then look at PlayStation games that they have announced. And some of those games are not even first party.
No problem. Let's look at this roadmap that somebody made, right? On the left side, you have, well, in all honesty, I'm going to be just straightforward. State of Decay, which, I mean, some people care about, some people don't. Avowed, which seems iffy. Outer Worlds, Fable, which is never coming. Modern Warfare 3, which nobody cares about and nobody likes. I mean, you just have pretty meh games. I mean, across the board, Xbox isn't producing anything where you're like, yeah, that's going to be a surefire hit. Maybe Hellblade if they fix the gameplay problems. You look at PlayStation, Spider-Man 2, seen as a pretty solid game. I mean, it's not great. It's not what everyone wanted, but it's solid. Wolverine's expected to be a great game. The Last Ronin is expected to be a fantastic product. I mean, they have some good games that you're like, yeah, that could definitely be a hit. That could definitely be a top-tier console pusher. Xbox doesn't really have that. The Outer Worlds is a great game, but it's not Fallout. It's not what they wanted it to be. MW3 is not pushing consoles by any means. Fable especially is not pushing products, seeing how it's not going to be out till 2037. That didn't make any sense, but you get my point. That's not coming out anytime soon. Avowed from, I believe, Obsidian Entertainment. That's not coming out anytime soon. It's probably going to get delayed again. We haven't seen really anything from it. And then for Hellblade, I mean, we got a new release date, I believe, of 2024 from the Game Awards, and And then State of Decay again. We don't really have anything. It's looking really bad for Xbox, to be honest.
Want to be treated fairly because in these people's eyes, they are the big, bad, evil corporation. So all I can worry about as an Xbox gamer is games. And look at Xbox roadmap. We still don't know what the coalition is doing. We still haven't seen the Dragon game from IO Interactive. We haven't even seen some of these games that they have in development. What is id Software working on?
We're not getting an id product until at least 2026, seeing how it hasn't even been teased that they have a product coming. So 2026 at the very least, and 2027 I think was rumored for the next generation, so they're going to delay it till at least the next generation at that point. Then you have, Gears of War. Has anyone really cared about Gears of War after Epic stopped making the product? I don't.
Rare themselves, they know this. All of the Xbox first-party studios know this. But, hey, what can I say, guys? I'm just a YouTuber that plays video games. And I will say this. PlayStation fanboys, enjoy Spider-Man. People just ignore the bugs for the most part. As far as the review scores, cool. I'm sure it's a great game. I played it. It's a good game. But let's be honest here. You guys are acting real arrogant. Real arrogant when PlayStation future roadmap looks like shit.
Both roadmaps look like shit, to be honest. Until the end of this current life cycle, I don't think we're gonna really get a lot of games. I think a lot of these consoles are kind of accepting that they fucked up with the launch, that they didn't really have anything truly prepared for the launch of their consoles. And they kind of just were doing nothing all year, doing nothing last year. This whole life cycle of consoles has been pretty bad for, exclusives. But hey, I mean, I'm excited to see what PlayStation has in store. I mean, PlayStation definitely does have some great studios that make some great products. And I'm excited to see what Microsoft has in store. I mean, hopefully some of those studios are working on something. I'd be very happy to see Rare actually do something outside of Sea of Thieves, which would be nice, but we'll see what ends up aging from this video. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. And if you really, really enjoyed, please subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, I'm out.